Hello again, everyone. George Packard with Family Lawn and Landscape, and today's topic is going to be how do you prevent money collection problems in the lawn care industry. Everybody has them. Everybody who's been in business has these problems. We do as well, and we've found a way to get around it, and I hope that you see what we're doing, and I hope you do the same thing. A little bit about our history real quick. I own two businesses. I shouldn't say I own. My wife and I own two businesses because that's a law here in Wisconsin. She owns 50% of everything I have. But anyway, so we own a business in Wisconsin and a business in Florida, and we have the same collection problems here in Wisconsin as we did in Florida. And I think everybody has them all across the United States. I'm sure everybody has these problems. What we did is we set some policies down. And it's one simple policy, basically, that runs straight across the board, and it's for all new clients that we bring on. Now, it's not for the existing clients, but it's for all new clients. So the sooner you do this, the quicker you're going to start finding results for your money problems. And that's this, very simple. Everyone is prepay. And by prepay, I mean prepay. We're not going to come in there, start mowing you January 1st, and then bill you on January 30th, and wait for your check 2 weeks later to get here. That doesn't happen. So now all new clients, if we bring them on board with our company and they want to do business with us, they do business with credit cards and everything is put up front. Or if they want to pay with a check, we'll still accept the check, but it's still on a prepaid condition. Okay? So if they hire you to start in January, they want you to start in January. They better give you a check on the spot, okay, if it's right close to January, or you're not going to mow them. And you just tell them that. This is our policy. Explain to them, this is the reason why. We have people that owe us thousands of dollars, and we had to implement something. So this is what we did. Okay? You'd be amazed at how many problems this solves. Your old clients that you have, people that have been with you for a while, you'll know which ones are good paying customers and which ones are not so good at paying customers. I can tell you from experience, the people that are slow to pay, it's okay sometimes. I mean, you have to know the person. Like say you have this sweet little old lady that it takes her a while to get your money, but they get it to you. Okay, hang with them. Don't create any waves. Just let things go the way they are. You still get your money. Everything's okay. But you have people that you're hounding to get your money from. Them are the people, and I think everybody knows this. I'm just... I'm not the guy that invented the wheel, but I can tell you that you have this wealthy person that refuses to pay you, or he's so slow at paying that you got to fight tooth and nail to get your money. And then on the other hand, you have this sweet little old lady that hardly has anything, anything to her name or anything, just barely getting by, and she's always there with her money, It's things like that that drive me up a wall. And I'm sure everyone can relate to this. The people that have the money seem to want to just hang on to it all that much more, But you provide a service and you need to be paid for your service, okay? And you got to remember that. We set up the new policy where everything is prepaid. Like I said, we prefer the credit card, but we'll take the checks, but everything is still prepaid. Don't be afraid that you're going to scare them off. When we first made this policy, we were a little cautious about it, and we're like, geez, these people aren't going to want to prepay for this kind of stuff. I just know they're not going to. Well, I found out wrong. They will prepay. If they like you, you came in, you sold them your service, they like you, they will prepay. Very seldom do I get anybody that says they don't want to prepay. But if they do and they don't want to prepay for the service, then I thank them for their time and I move down the road and I don't waste any more time with them because they're not the clients that I want anyway. Okay? Existing customers, like I said, don't create waves if you're getting along good with them. The ones that are slow paying, you need to get on them. Tell them you have a new policy. Things have to be prepaid, and we've had some problems in the past where it just takes you a while to get us your money. But, if you like our service and you want to stay with us, you're going to have to prepay like everybody else because we're doing this across the board. And tell them that. And if they do like you, they'll pay. And if they don't like you, they'll leave you. And that's fine. And it's not easy for me to sit here and say it's okay that they leave you. But at the same time, you got to think better than that and bigger than that, because this guy has been a problem since day one. He's going to continue to be a problem. Nothing's going to get fixed. Nothing's going to change. He's always going to have these same headaches. They're probably going to get worse as time goes on. I mean, we found guys that ended up owing us thousands of dollars because we let it go too far, because, oh, he always catches up, or he waits every couple of months and then he sends a check. Well, that's BS. Don't put up with that stuff. You've got all your money out there. You've invested all your money. You're paying your employees. You're paying for your fuel. You're paying your loan payments. You have all these expenses. You have to feed your family, and you have to wait 2 months for this guy to get around to giving you a check? He wasn't waiting 2 months when he wanted his lawn cut. Hell no. He had you in there right now, and I'll tell you another thing about those guys. Those guys are the first ones to call you if you don't show up. If they think they should have been cut and you came by the house and the grass didn't even grow, like in the winter months or something, they're the first ones to call and complain. This has been my experience. So learn from what I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, you can do this. You can do this, and you can stop all this bullcrap that's happening out there with these deadbeats that are screwing one lawn care company after another. That's what these guys do. They'll go right down the line, one after another, and they'll just keep doing it to all of us. So you need to pay attention to it. You need to make changes. Remember, nothing changes unless you make the changes. Okay, remember that. That's a pretty potent statement. And I didn't come up with it, but I'm telling you, ever since I heard it, I love it, and it makes so much sense. You got to change things in your business. You can't keep going through these headaches. Having your wife come to you once a month or once every 2 or 3 months and say, look at all these people that owe us thousands of dollars, and then you got to try and collect that money. Head that off right now. Change your policies. Everybody new that comes aboard is prepaid. Bottom line, end of the day, that's it. And make sure that nobody strays off of that. Not your accounting person, not your wife, nobody. Everybody sticks to that policy. That's the way it is. That's the way it has to be. And you'll get more profitable from doing this, okay? Your cash flow will be so much better. Excuse me. Let's see. So how do you prevent money collecting issues? Everything is prepaid. That'll solve all your problems, I'm telling you. But 90% of them. You'll still run across occasionally when you go to run their credit card that the credit card bounces. It's no good. So you have to call them up and get a different credit card number. And if they don't give you a new credit card number, you stop service. And that's the other important thing. When you run into trouble with people, even if they're your elderly people, or not elderly, but I mean your older clientele that you've had, like customers you've had for years, when they're up there and all of a sudden there's a money issue, find out what happened. Something happened. Did they have a medical bill they had to pay? Everybody's got medical bills. I mean, something happened, especially if they've been a good customer in the past. Give them the time of day. Work with them. Create a payment plan. Do something, but get them back on track. We've had people that we've stopped the service for, and they continued to pay us payments, and once they got us all caught up, we started servicing them again. We didn't want to stop it, but we had to stop it. We didn't have any choice. And, we work with people, and people like us for that, and they'll like you for it too. But on the other hand, if they're screwing you, get rid of them, as quick as you can, because you're not going to make any money with these people. They're killing you. They're putting you through hell. For what? Because they want to hang on to their money longer, or they can't manage their money right? A lot of different things to think about there. But hopefully this has helped you out. You can always go to our website, familylawnandlandscape.com. We've got a lot of videos, share a lot of ideas, things that will hopefully help you out. Thanks for listening, and talk to you again. Thanks.